missed. Hello, Fifth. It's the Poo Guru here. Um, it's been a while since we talked. I think it was like 2018, maybe, since I've done my last Who's the Poo Guru video. I don't know. I've done my garden stuff and everything, but I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I want to talk to you today about addictions. Um, Specifically, an addiction that I have to a substance that definitely should be regulated, whether by you or somebody. Uh, the addiction rating of this substance is on par, if not exceeding, that of cocaine and probably heroin too. It's up there, but it's not illegal, at least not in this country. Um, just like any other substance, if you don't use it in moderation and you abuse it, then it's going to have some destructive qualities about it. The substance that I'm talking about is sugar. And don't look at me like that. What do you mean, sugar? That's harmless. No, 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 no. I've seen it with my own eyes, with my own body. I can see it in other people, specifically my mother. Um, Far back as I can remember, she was battling diabetes and still is today. And it has definitely taken a toll on her body. It has destroyed her body. And so you cannot tell me that sugar is harmless. You can't look me in the eye and tell me that sugar is harmless and not be lying to me. There's no way. Aside from diabetes, it causes all kinds of other medical conditions that I've suffered some myself. High blood pressure, um, heart attack. A couple years ago, I had a massive heart attack. My right coronary artery, where the lung and the artery connect, there was a lot of plaque buildup, and I had a piece of it break off, recirculate through, and clog up that area. So I had a 100% blockage in my right coronary artery, and the left one was about 60 to 70% blocked. So somehow I managed to stay alive long enough for them to put, I don't know, probably 2.5 inches worth of stent in that artery to make the repair and make it safe for me to. It's an interesting looking bug. Anyway, to make it safe for me to, walk out of the hospital alive. But they they caused they say that it was caused by smoking cigarettes and my genetic makeup. I haven't had a cigarette since. And I'm doing the best I can with my genetics. I probed the doctors a little bit, hey, is there anything I can do? And they said, eat right, exercise, etc., maintain weight, da 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 da, try to limit bad stuff that you take in. Like, okay, so I was already eating pretty well anyway, so this just is incentive to eat even better. Uh, I started slowly cutting out things, and most of them contained high levels of hidden sugars, and most of them were processed foods. Since I have cut out a lot of that stuff, I noticed a difference in taste in foods in general. Um, what used to be bland to me is now actually pretty good. And what I used to consider kind of sweet is now like suck your jaws in, slap you in the face sweet. I mean, it's super rich. I have to take it like half, maybe even quarter of the quantity, if I even eat it at all. So, uh, my body doesn't crave it as much either. Um, it's interesting. Yeah, I mean, my doctors, when they test my blood work, they they tell me that my blood work is perfect. My cholesterol is pretty much right there. My triglycerides are good. The only thing that is even remotely out of balance is my A1C, and it's just slightly high. And I mean, I'm slowly cutting out sugars. I'm slowly removing processed foods, and I noticed that when I do eat certain processed foods, that it kind of makes my stomach hurt a little bit, and it makes me feel like crap. You know, uh, there's all kinds of different things, that I've noticed over the last several years that just upset my stomach. And the vast majority of those are processed foods. Somebody looking at the produce I got at the end of the road. So, you know, somebody once told me that you are what you eat. And if the food makes you feel like crap, then that begs the question, what kind of crap is in the food that you're eating? And if you are what you eat, are you crap? Sugar is powerful. It needs to be regulated by you. I rank it up there with cigarettes. That was the single most addictive thing I have ever encountered in my life besides sugar. And, studies from like whatever scientists, universities, or whatever, you can do your research online. They'll tell you that, in like, I guess, rats or whatever, the addictive qualities of sugar are on par with like cocaine and heroin and stuff like that, but tobacco's not illegal. Cigarettes aren't illegal. Sugar's not illegal, but yet they are very destructive, very destructive forces. Fifth, what are we doing about this? Hit me up in the comments. So I'm gonna leave you with this. You are what you eat. So what are you eating? Guru out.